Welcome to Direct Hit, powered by Tourism Australia. Right, time to look back at the season, and what a season it was. 13 test matches at a time when T20 is the flavor of the season was a bold move from the Indian Cricket Board. I don't know what the viewership was, I don't know how many people were watching exactly, I haven't quite followed that, but the cricket largely was excellent. And so it's time to look back at the season through some of the lead players for India. What marks do we give them? I'm going to start with the captain. How much was written about Virat Kohli? Not as much as he showed us, actually, because he was in fantastic form. I'm going to give Virat Kohli 9 out of 10. And if you want to bring your eyebrows down now that you've already raised them, please feel free to do so. I know you're going to tell me he made 46 runs in the series against Australia. Why is he still getting 9? Because he made 1,250 runs in the season at an average of 65. As a captain, he won you everything. Just tells you that before the series against Australia, just what a dominant player he was for the season. I have, in spite of what you might think about the Australia season, no doubts at all in giving Virat Kohli 9. As indeed Cheteshwar Pujara, 1,300 runs for a person who at the start of the series wasn't completely convinced that he was making the 11. There was talk about whether he was too slow. Nonsense. Without Pujara, this season would have been very, very different. He was just the calming influence that India needed in that batting order. Just the real rock out there. I didn't say wall, just the real rock out there for India. So a 9 to Pujara. I'm going to be a little stingy with Lokesh Rahul. Rahul in my book gets an 8, an average of 50 from 9 test matches. I thought he could have done so much better, but every time you see Lokesh Rahul and he plays those shots, he'll play the shot that you'll remember at the end of the day. And he's shown a wonderful ability to get on with the game very early. A day will come when Lokesh Rahul, like Sehwag, will be taking the game away from the opponents in the first hour of a test match. So I'm going 8 for Lokesh Rahul. Which brings me to one of my favorite players. I've long admired Ajinkya Rahane for the many qualities he brings, both on and off the field, but especially the composure and the dignity he brings onto a cricket ground. But he had an iffy season. A little bit here, a little bit there. There was talk in between about whether he might lose his place, which I thought was a lot of nonsense anyway. But he averaged 40 in a home season. And maybe, just maybe that is why he'll look back at the season and say, yeah, I think I should have done a lot better. He would actually. So Ajinkya Rahane gets 6 and Murali Vijay, I think, gets 5 because he's been inconsistent. An average of 36, 37 for an opening batsman. It's very good being an opening batsman in Indian conditions, so he gets 5. What about Wriddhiman Saha? Lost his place midway through because of injury, and Parthiv Patel did well. There must have been a lot of pressure on him to come back, but I just like the quiet way he goes about things. No fuss at all. He's a wonderful wicket keeper, and whether he was batting 6, 7, 8, his wicket was never easy to get. He averaged 44. I think Wriddhiman Saha gets an 8. Which brings me to the bowlers. The bowlers were fantastic all through the season. Umesh Yadav took 30 wickets. He took 17 in the series against Australia. If Australia was a benchmark, Yadav would have got 8 or 9. But given that it was a whole season, I'm still going 7 with Umesh Yadav, who played a support role and then upped it in the series against Australia. Ravichandran Ashwin, 9. 82 wickets and over 450 runs for the season. He was just winning matches like he was shelling peas. It was just fun. To watch Ashwin win matches like that for India has been fantastic. So Ravichandran Ashwin, 82 wickets, a clear 9 out of 10, in some series a full 10 out of 10. Which brings me to my player of the season. I don't think I would have said that at the start of the season. But to see Ravindra Jadeja grow as bowler and batsman has been among the most beautiful things to have happened this season. 71 wickets in the season at an average of just under 23 and 556 runs at an average of 42. His batting is still underrated, by the way. He should be telling himself, I'm a number 7, not just languishing below at 8 or 9, but he showed signs of that as he came along. As a fielder, he's brilliant, and he rose. There was a feeling that Jadeja was a bad wicket bowler. On good wickets, he won you matches. Ashwin and Jadeja bowling together has been fantastic to see. So a 9 to Jadeja. So So there you are, report card for India in a wonderful season. India played 4 series, won all 4 of them. The series against Australia, probably the toughest of them all. They'll remember this series for a long time. But remember too, 4-0 against a good England side and winning after England had scored more than 400 runs against Bangladesh. Oh, it was a wonderful season. And it's now over. I don't think we'll ever play 13 test matches again. So let's keep that in memory as we move towards T20 now.